I'm Tess Reilly Browne. I have a Master's of Applied Social Sciences and I specialise in family relationship therapy, but specifically trauma relationship therapy.
Okay, great. So the first question we want to ask will be, in your opinion, why would a couple need sex therapy?
The short answer is if their well-being in any way is limited. So by that I mean if they are in pain emotionally or physically, if their feelings or needs aren't being heard, let alone met, then you can expand that out to all the situations that could be. So where there's mismatched libido, where they might have very different tastes in sex, so one might be vanilla, one might be S&M, where they're, exploring their genders, no end.
Yeah, and do you often get couples from different cultural backgrounds have difficulties approaching sex?
Yes. Having said that, I would say we all have different cultures, as in you might be born in Australia, but it might be a different family culture or a different social culture, yeah? And that will impact. So when I work with anyone, I'm looking at it holistically. So I'm looking at it emotionally, I'm looking at it physically, I'm looking at it spiritually or religiously if that impacts in the situation. I'm looking, yes, culturally, so we're looking at a very multifaceted point of view.
Yeah. Can you please tell us what's the most fascinating sex therapist case in your career so far?
I would love to tell you that, but I can't because that would breach my client's confidentiality. And the most pivotal, important ingredient in counselling is that when my clients come in here, they know that what they're discussing stays in here.
Great. Can you please tell us what are some tips that you would suggest to talk about sex with your partner?
Okay, this is an excellent question. Number one, it must be from a place of empathic connectedness. So from kindness, from gentleness. It's like you're talking about a very personal part of a person's identity, yeah? So first you've got to work through all your feelings to get to that place to be able to share it. Doesn't mean they're going to be able to hear it well. Yeah?
Great. So that comes to our last question. Well, what's the one advice you would give to those who don't feel comfortable talking about sex in general?
That's easy.
Yeah.
Seek help. Seek out somebody professional that you can talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it might be scary at first. It can be really hard to walk through a counsellor's door, but there are other options. You can just have an online session. So I'll have lots of my sessions via Zoom video link. I would always suggest that. The research would say people suffer anxiety for 10 years before they get help. And even then, only 30 to 40% of people get help. And I would say it's very much like that regarding sex. Why suffer that long? So you know how you're finding it really hard to even catch the feelings related to this problem. How do you feel about doing some experiential therapy?
I would love to.
Would you love to?
Yes.
Okay, so there's no right or wrong. This is just exploring the feelings, and this accesses different parts of your brain. So you can hold it this way, you can hold it this way, whichever way you like.
Okay.
Here's some grounds, yeah?
Yes.
So if you think about that problem where your boyfriend has suggested, what if we bring somebody else into this relationship? How would you put that on the page if you think about that problem?
sex, love, romance.
Okay. Okay, so what's the last one?
Okay, being caring.
Caring. So we need more of this to bring life to this.
Yes.
Might you be able to take this back home to open the conversation with him? And you can both decide, is that the fireworks we want?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's great.
Does that sound okay?
That sounds great.
Does that feel safe?
Yeah.
Feel exciting?
I know where the direction will be.
Okay, well done.
Thank you, Tess, for joining us in Sex Talks for this YouTube episode. Thank you.
Totally my pleasure. A brilliant initiative.
Please stay tuned in our next episode and follow us on the social
How
media.
people come to therapy. I notice people are more able to just come with a sex issue.
Yeah.
Whereas prior to that, they might have come with an issue and I might have asked the question or they may have got around to it. So I think people are, in general, more able to raise. We just want to discuss, we haven't had sex for 4